Like Massachusetts, nice and warm.
Yeah, and thank goodness, Zach, because we've had so much rain the last 24 hours.
Oh, absolutely. And you can actually bring the humidity back even 2 days. So we've been in this unsettled, uncomfortable conditions, at least from the middle to the end of the week. But now we are at the end of our rope. Thankfully, the rain coming to an end. Still some spotty showers right along eastern Plymouth County, where the jackpot was seen today. We saw some steadier conditions right around Situate, moving through Marshfield, now skipping offshore. Duxbury still looking at some of that moderate rain, but that is going to be it for this system. And we got certainly a good punch. 5 inches in Plymouth alone. Many other locations across that county specifically got between 3 and 4.5 inches, just between about a 6 and 8 hour window this morning. Then, of course, we did tack on a few other storms as we moved into the afternoon and early evening hours. At this point, the humidity is still locked in, hovering around 70 degrees, mainly for the eastern side of the state because dry air is trying to spill in from the north and northwest. So this is what we can expect come tomorrow afternoon. It is still a touch humid, a touch sticky, and we will start to improve conditions as we go into the second half of the weekend. So Sunday, well, it may not be the pick. It's definitely the more comfortable of the two, and we will keep that trend around for the early parts of next week as well. So the humidity starting to funnel offshore as we build in high pressure, but it's really this secondary cold front that's coming out of the northwest that will be the difference from the sticky, somewhat heavy air mass to the east and the cooler, drier conditions off to the west. Still remaining with that high pressure for the majority of the weekend, but we can't rule out a few spotty showers specifically for northern New England as this front does push through. It's just going to interact with the mountains, give a little bit of that lift and create at least some isolated pockets early on Sunday morning. Our temperatures tomorrow are going to rival what we had a little bit earlier this week into the upper 80s and low 90s. 90 expected away from the water. Coastal locations will be into the low and mid 80s. Now, there is going to be a difference between south-facing beaches and eastern-facing beaches. If you were down towards the south coast, Martha's Vineyard or Nantucket, likely discussing the lower 80s. We'll close in more on that 90-degree mark as you make your way up towards Plymouth County and the beaches really facing the east. Water temperature is definitely on the rise too, and with all of the sunshine, make sure you have the sunblock handy. Down towards the Cape and Islands, that would be the cooler of the locations over the weekend as a whole. Now, we do seem to get a little bit cooler with the clouds in place for the lakes as well as the mountains, but it's not going to be too much of a difference. And the good news is, if you were hoping for more warmth, it is going to return quickly. We will stay steady with our temperatures on Monday, spiking towards 90 degrees on Tuesday, an absolute scorcher with blue sky on Wednesday, talking mid-90s in most locations. Then rain finally returns come Thursday.
That's a sunscreen forecast. Zach, thank you.